you're here. We got another awesome letter from one of our clients.
Yeah. And it asks essentially, what is an easement and how does this affect the property? So Claire and I were just chatting in the office about an easement that existed throughout our entire childhood, and we were laughing our butts off. So why don't you start on that metaphor, Claire?
So Heather and I used to share a bedroom.
We did.
We had 2 twin beds on either side of the bedroom, and my bed was on the far side from the door. So I had to cross Heather's side of the bedroom every day to get to my side of the bedroom.
Most times I let her cross.
But what I didn't work well.
What I was telling her is, had she been on the door side of the room and I had been on the opposite side and I had to cross Claire's side to get to my side, it would have been a disaster.
The easement, I was not the clean one.
The easement would have been blocked regularly. So an easement essentially is a right to cross a property or use a property for specific purposes. And we have some examples that we could talk about in regards to actual property ownership. So I just had a recent property that I sold where the neighbor behind it had a sewer easement where their sewer line crossed the neighbor's property and went out to the city main, and there was an easement set in place, so the neighbor had a right to have their sewer line cross that property and head out to the main. That's
the thing that sucks about that is, like, you can't put anything on that area. You can't even put it within 10 feet of that area. Usually you can't dig in that area. You can't do anything. So it really limits what you can do with your property.
So if I wanted a garden shed perhaps in my backyard, I needed to take that easement into consideration and place it outside of where that sewer line was.
Yeah. The other thing you often see are shared garages. We have them all over Portland where it's one garage, but one door matches the house on the left and the other door matches the house on the right. Those typically are an easement on one of those parties' properties for the other to access their garage.
And a lot of those have shared drives as well, is what we find in the city. And so those are all a type of easement that is pretty common in this city. So I feel like we did a fairly good job explaining a couple, but keep the questions coming. We love hearing from you guys and we love interacting with you. And you can always reach us, Claire at parisgrouprealty.com, Heather at parisgrouprealty.com. We'll be in touch.
See you next week.
Thanks, guys. Gotta hit this. Sorry.
Is it over?
End.